loaded the map. Let's see. Hopefully it should switch quickly for everyone. Activate. There we go. Okay.
Right.
Yes, as you may recall, you killed a dragon.
That we did.
Yeah, quite the battle, quite the strategic approach here with Bark trying to build a little base and Sandy doing a lot of flying around and heavy hitting. But yes, in the end, you managed to overcome the threat that was hanging over the Caligny. And I think last time we ended on the realization that usually where there's a dragon, there should be a horde.
Yep.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, where you are right now in this sort of fen-like part of the section, there's not much that you would see that seems like it could be something like a hoard or a treasure chest or anything like that. You do, however, notice a couple of tunnels leading further north and further east.
But before we go there, like Soma will poke Sir Ottardo and Sandy, like saying like, wait, guys, before we go, like let's drag this guy to the shore. So she will point at the dragon also. Like, I mean
Yeah.
I mean, after all, we need to take his head back to the Atari. Like, can you believe it? How often do you think people kill dragons in Atari? Like, we need to hang that head in the crook's nook, okay? Like,
Especially mud dragons, very rare.
it doesn't matter if it is mud dragon. Like, it is a dragon. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess. All right.
And she will grab its tail and start pulling.
Tail?
Well, I mean,
this is a massive creature, so thinking about schlepping that around.
That's why she asks the two very strong men to help her.
Okay.
I assume that between the two of them, they managed to drag it somehow.
I don't think so. I mean, we're talking, this is like, I mean, it's large in terms of its size category, but that's really just because of its body. Like if you think about like the wings and the tail that stretches out for so long, I think this is easily the weight of an elephant.
All right. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me.
Park rolls up his sleeves.
Pardon me. He starts pushing. I'm probably stronger than Soma, to be fair.
Okay, let's see. So we have we're dealing with an adult dragon, which makes this about almost 20,000 pounds.
How much is that?
So I wasn't too far off with an elephant.
Who's the strongest here?
Well, if we just want the head, maybe we can just take the head.
No. Soma wants it. We're gonna get it.
Well, I mean, no, I was going to drag it so it doesn't sink. I mean, if we can take a head right here, I mean, by all means.
No. Like you said, it's a dragon. How often do you get a dragon? We're not letting this dragon go. Come on.
And Bark is gonna like, he's like sizing up Ottardo and Sandy, and I think Sandy's probably got the higher strength, right? Or I don't know.
I think they're equal. Let me double check. Yeah, they're both at +5.
I'm sure Sandy would be offended though if you don't.
All right. Well, Bark is going to cast the enlarge spell on Sandy. And he's going, all right, you should be able to manage the wings and whatnot now. And then Bark himself is going to take on his plant form, which I believe makes him large, does it not?
Okay, so we're here at
Arboreal.
+5 strength.
Oh, never mind. The large form doesn't actually make him, or does it? It says the battle form. Oh, yeah, it makes him large. So he'll take on his plant form.
Okay, so we're looking at a large creature. We have a +5 strength here for Sandy.
Oh my god, it actually turned me into a tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
It changed the token.
With an
very
animation
awesome.
and everything.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, so we have. You can carry an amount of bulk equal to 5 plus your strength modifier. You can't hold or carry more bulk than 10 plus your strength modifier. You're carrying encumbered is you're carrying more weight than you can manage while you're encumbered. Oh, okay, so if you 5 and more than that, you would be encumbered. Okay, so let's assume that he doesn't want to be encumbered so that he can move around. So that would be that would be 10 bulk and
Large creatures are 12, huge are 24.
yes, I see that. That doesn't seem to actually work though in terms of how they're describing bulk. Because if one bulk is about 10 pounds, then a large creature is only 120 pounds.
I mean,
I don't think so.
it needs to fly. Maybe it has hollow bones, you know, like.
I think I don't think they're literally, the bulk is an abstraction of
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
And it
only
says
weight, but
particularly-
also like the awkwardness of moving it and all that.
Yep. Okay, so let's see.
And besides, we don't really need like to lift it over the head. We just drag it over slicky mud.
Just trying to
Yeah, we're
drag
just
it.
trying to get a sense of what the game thinks you should be able to drag around and move around. So apparently the game thinks you can unencumbered, you can carry around 100 pounds of idealized bulk, and maximum load would be for Sandy around 150 pounds. That's really not that much. So between the 3 of you, I guess Bark would be similar, a +3 strength.
If you're dragging, it does say you treat the object's bulk as half.
Aha, okay, so there we go. Yeah, I still think that these rules don't make a whole lot of sense in terms of the weight of the creature and all that stuff. But let's assume between the 3 of you and the magical augmentations, you manage to at least drag it around. You're not going to be able to elegantly like heft it over your shoulder, but you are able to awkwardly drag it around. Like well coordinated. Always have to like heave. But yeah, you can move it.
Well, this is only going to last for a minute, so we're just going to get as far as we can, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Drag it out of the fog, essentially, of the not fog, of the fen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And into the mushroom forest part of the level. Sure. Yeah. So you drag it over there.
The general dragging rules say assume that you're dragging, using both hands, the bulk is halved, and you typically drag at a rate of about 50 feet per minute. So essentially only 5 feet per round.
Yeah. So if it's good for a minute, then yeah, you basically manage to drag the body, let's say over here, roundabout and that's when you feel the magic fade and Sandy getting down to his regular size again. But you got it onto more or less dry land.
Oh, I got some temporary hit points from turning into a tree. That's nice.
Well, Soma, do you know
What to do next? Well, of course.
do they say that in songs? How to proceed?
I was thinking that it will put it in the chat, but wait a sec.
Would it have been reasonable to assume, Simon, that we got the rest of the healing out of the healing well before it
Yeah.
disappeared as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there were 3 more uses of the healing well. If anybody needed to roll 4d8, there were 3 rolls left in the well. If anybody wanted to get that.
Ottardo will take one. Maybe one for Sandy.
Yeah, and I might take one for Stick too, because he got hurt.
Yeah, and when Sir Ottardo asks like what songs say about what doing next, someone say, well, I mean, it's fairly obvious, and she and she draws her sword like. So, now, now we practice survival, and she starts like taking aim at the dragon's neck.
So, look, I don't mean to be a busybody who like is telling everyone how to do everything, but do you know what you're doing with that?
Well, I mean, not particularly, but I mean, to take someone's head, you need usually to separate it from the body, right? So.
I mean, yeah, but there's like, there's a way to do it that isn't just, hacking and slashing and whatnot. And here, would you mind?
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, back in Gelt, they invented a lot of things to behead things that are not human, with various degrees of proficiency. But we don't have their contraptions here. We have this.
No, but you see, there's certain structures, and there's the vertebrae. If you get in between the vertebrae, if you can sever the spinal column, you can do it very cleanly. If you're gonna want to stuff and mount it later, you want it nice and clean. If you just look, just let me get.
Fine.
Hang on.
I mean,
oh my god, there's a 4 on the die. I'm gonna use my hero point.
I mean, you did say you were an expert in plants rather than animals.
How about a 39?
39. All right. That definitely looks pretty good. I'll say yes. So it does take quite a bit of time to do this cleanly, though. Let's roll a d4. Working. There we go.
well, I mean, listen. It's not that particularly hard because since if Birke locates the proper vertebrae, then we have like +1 striking blade, which is pretty long, and Randy has. Well, I think he has a maul, right? A hammer. So we position the blade, which is magical and very tough, and then have Randy strike it with a maul, and it will probably make the clean cut more. Oh my god, 4 hours.
It's not 4 hours, it's 2, but it does take quite a lot of time because even though Soma, you might be impatient here and you think that this should all be a lot easier, Bark is right. There's a proper way to do this if you're interested in keeping a proper trophy. And thankfully, he does not let himself be rushed, and he manages to, I don't know what the term is here, to harvest a perfectly decapitated black dragon head.
Yeah.
Ta-da! He says, holding it up over his head, and it's so large that it basically obscures him completely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Now we only have to lug that thing around.
Yeah.
Hey, Stick, do you think you can hang on to this?
Might have a bit of a hard time wielding that.
Well,
Stick has
he does have long arms.
this Stick's strength score. Does he actually have one?
He should.
Where is it on his sheet? I see his fortitude save and his reflex save, but
Which are probably yours. But for strength and stuff, I don't know.
he has
But
a
yeah,
he has a plus 11 to athletics. I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, Soma can like take initiative since she was like the main initiator of this procedure, so she can say that. Well, fine, I will hold it since. Although.
Although it would certainly look very interesting to have basically mount the head on a stick and then have it run around like that. Okay, so to find the strength of that minion, you must look up that stat block for a specific creature, and since it's a Leshy, right? Essentially, it's a Leshy familiar. So
Yeah.
okay, so a Leshy. This is the character version of it. Leshy family of monsters. So that would be a leaf Leshy? Or redwood Leshy. Whoa, no, not a redwood Leshy.
I think druids get leaf leshy.
Yeah, leaf
But by the
Leshy.
way-
So it's at a -1 strength, but that means that it can carry up to 4 bulk. And that,
wait a
you
second.
know,
I completely forgot. Sorry, Simon. I have a spell for that.
there we go. So you summon that magical platform, and you place the head on top of it.
Yes.
Holds
now,
up to
now,
5 bulk of objects. Yep.
well, I suppose the head will probably be about
Yeah.
5 bulk, huh?
Well, probably less than that. So yeah, but that works for sure.
Yeah, and it's much more
Okay.
civilized way to carry heads. It's almost a head on a silver platter, except it's on a force platter.
I'm also going to take the opportunity to cast a spell I should have cast a long time ago and didn't realize, and that's Vital Beacon, because it lasts all day.
Oh,
So I'll spend a minute, and from now on, I can use an interact action,
wow.
or another creature can use an interact action to while they're adjacent to me to get healing out of me.
Oh, that's cool, and it just degrades a little bit over time with each
Yeah.
use. That's very cool spell. All right. So you become a vital beacon. The dragon head is safely placed onto the carry-all platform. What do you do?
Well, I guess we go deeper.
Yep.
I should warn you that I have used most of my best magic by now. I do have 1 or 2 tricks left up my sleeve, but I don't think I'm in the mood to go fighting another dragon, if it should come to that, you know.
Yeah. As you explore the tunnel to the east for a while, let's say like maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, you realize that it just kind of keeps meandering on, and you don't run into any more structures, anything that would make you think that this is still part of the abomination vaults. So while there might still be plenty of adventure to find down that way, you feel like you're getting off track from your main mission. Don't go off the map.
Okay.
Okay, so you head further north, and there you see like a narrow tunnel continuing on that quickly becomes too tight for you to squeeze through. But there is that little tucked away cavern, and as you move along, as you move further into that, the light of your magical spell gets reflected hundreds and thousands of times by a giant pile of coins of all kinds of denominations. You also see some other treasures among them, and you clearly stumbled over the dragon's hoard. So I believe that it is lootable to you, so you should be able to just open up the hoard and take what you want.
Oh, it's strange. Sandy can see it, but not Ottardo.
You can see it? What do you mean?
The loot.
So if
Strange.
you don't even see the icon, or oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Yep.
I,
Interesting.
it was the same for the dragon, but I thought it was because something
Oh
with
no, I
visibility.
see.
I think it started as invisible or something like that, or
Yeah,
hidden.
I see something here that for some reason you have different observed status here. So now you
Okay,
should be
now we
able to
see
see
it.
it. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so there's thousands of copper pieces, thousands of silver, or 1,400 silver pieces, and hundreds of gold pieces, a beautiful golden goblet, and some magical trinkets, and a humble mace that truly appears to be simply a humble mace.
Mhm.
Oh, Uh,
I suppose since someone knows the Spirit Blast is a spell, she can fairly easily recognize the scroll of it, right?
Yeah, and sorry, but I just looked that up. They must have put that in here the wrong way. This should actually be a +2 striking mace.
Ah,
oh,
So
no,
I'm
that's
just gonna fix that real quick so it's much nicer. Okay, so now it is a +2 striking mace.
So
uh, well, Ottardo can carry part of the bulk.
I suppose.
See Sandy. Oh yeah, Sandy.
is there more
Well,
room on your little carry-all?
I'd say for like there's room for maybe one more bulk, so the silver pieces could go on there.
How much money can fit in sleeves of storage?
It's about the bulk, so sleeves of storage can hold up to 5 bulk of items. No individual item can be more of 1 bulk. So 5 bulk. So yeah, you could put all the money into there, into those.
Just slide it all in your sleeves.
Yeah, just shove.
Convenient. We must thank Lucca for leaving us such useful tools. So, well, I guess we shovel it all in then.
Speaking of
grab it.
useful tools, do you think you can make use of those talismans, Soma?
Well, Soma will look at them with her proficient eye and say, "I can." Well, I think most of us can use them. Yes, I try to affix them and like squinting at the medallion, like. Well, actually, most of us have strong enough wills, right? So this one will give us at least some help against to save us against fears. Will shield us like a brave fighter channels like the strength of of courageous warriors. And the bad, yeah, I think all of us masters in perception as well, right?
Sandy is not a master of will, so he'd be. But
Oh,
does he have bravery though? I don't think so.
it's a fighter thing, I think.
Yeah, so Sandy is the Iron Medallion is not for Sandy.
I mean, I think I can actually make use of. Oh, I'm not a master of perception. I'm only an expert. Is anyone a master of perception?
Well,
No.
Souma is a master of perception.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, but then again, it gives gives me blind feint, and Souma is not exactly going to. Well, your battle instincts make you more aware of concealed and invisible opponents. You don't need. Oh,
Yeah, it also applies to spell attack rolls and all that good
oh,
stuff.
never mind. She might actually be quite used to this one.
Yeah. You should take that for sure.
It is affixed to a weapon though, so she probably will have to tie it to a cooperative blade maybe.
Yeah, you summon your instrument when you use it, right?
Well, no, but I'm using the harp, or not harp, the magical lute, but lute is not a weapon. So it
Right, it
doesn't
has to
count.
be affixed to a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So who wants the medallion? I mean, I can use it, but I think most of us can probably use it, right?
Yeah.
It requires master will, which Ottardo might be able to use, but if somebody else wants it, it's fine. Yeah.
Why don't you hang on to it? If anyone needs to stand strong in the face of something terrifying, it's probably you, Ottardo. Not that I think you would ever shrink from any danger anyway, but yeah, a little extra insurance wouldn't hurt anyone, you know?
Sure. And I guess Sandy can take the mace.
Is that mace just a mace? Like, I mean, I know it's a magic mace, but I mean, come on. It's part of a dragon sword. How did it get here? It's not one of those, one of those things that, like, who are those people? The Flower Power Brigade or whatever they're called.
Oh, you mean the the Rose Guard?
Oh yeah, that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, is it related to them? But no, probably not. Because the thing is, I mean, only Solitary actually died in the vaults. Everyone else got out in one piece.
Yeah,
so,
good point.
if anyone got eaten here by the dragon, then well, I would have known about this.
But they could have dropped the weapon or something.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that all the stuff here doesn't look that old. So it doesn't look like it's been hoarded over the course of centuries. It's more like over several years, probably.
Oh, this dragon just moved in. Yeah.
Probably. And to be honest, he wasn't that big to be honest.
Simon, is it normal that when I dragged it to Sandy, it's now also ghost touch?
Well, Sandy is ghost touched because of barbarian.
Yeah.
It's his barbarian thing.
He has the spirit rage checked right now, which it shouldn't be, I think, because he's not actually raging. But if I take that off, that should disappear.
Yeah, it went away. Oh, okay, and it didn't apply on the mall because the mall already has a single rune.
It's holy.
Yeah, and it can't have more than holy. Okay, yeah, that explains it. All right. Okay, well, time to go back, I guess.
I suppose so.
All right, guys. First dragon's horde. Give it up for the first dragon's horde. High five. High paw.
Someone enthusiastically obliges. Everyone now can notice that after shoveling untold amounts of money into her sleeves, she now looks much in much more higher spirits.
Do they jingle? Or is it
Yeah,
all...
every time she moves her arms, it's probably like
He probably
sound of-
whistles happily.
Well,
the
yeah.
sound of thousands of gold pieces jingling.
I think
Yeah.
technically it's supposed to be extra dimensional space.
Yeah. All right, that little tunnel quickly becomes narrower and narrower and does not seem traversable after a little bit.
Guys, it's too small for you. I'll keep going.
And Bark's instincts kick in. Okay, I think you've procrastinated as much as you possibly can on this level. So what are you going to do next?
Well, there's still all those doors we couldn't get through. I mean,
Yeah,
Right.
I suppose we have to. Well, all that's left is just to go and load up on lockpicks.
Or something to ram down the door? A spell, maybe? Something?
Well,
I don't know about that. I mean, we could always just poke our heads down the ramp there that we found and see what's down a little bit lower. We don't have to
Yeah.
commit to fully, plumbing the depths of it, but we could see.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't know
we can
about
check
you,
it
but
out before going back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty good. I'm a little pumped after that dragon kill.
I know it's energizing somehow.
Blood of your enemies. So what do you
By
want
the
to
way,
do?
we're definitely going to come back later and get anything else useful we can out of that dragon.
Yeah, always use the whole dragon.
Yeah.
Gotta use the hole to get some scales, get some teeth, some claws.
Wait, no. The teeth needs to stay because it will be mounted on a wall.
Oh right, okay, yeah, not the teeth or the eyes, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Just the claws and the scales. And
we
those
we can spare a tongue probably. It will.
maybe some wings. Maybe ooh, dragon wing. That'd be good.
Do you think they're tasty?
I mean, chicken wings are good. Oh wait, I wouldn't know. I don't eat meat. Never mind. What am I saying?
So I guess we go there?
Go back to the
Where?
building.
Back to the building?
Wait. Which
I'm a little-
building?
Yeah, I'm a little confused. Which building have we not been able to get into? Because I know there's the one. There's the one up on the
That
the
one.
water.
That one.
Have we
Yeah.
have we been in this building? Or this is the one with the Death Knight, right? This
No.
one, or am I getting
No,
confused?
no, that's the
That-
one where the Caligni were.
Oh,
It's the one where they
hold
had
up.
their undead that were asked not to disturb.
do we know what
Yes.
this? I can see it through the dynamic lighting, but I don't actually know what I've seen as a character. There's like a staircase and a ramp here. Do we know what this is about?
Yeah, that takes you up to that hazy shrine on the level above.
The hazy shrine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where that
where-
other group of Caligni was set up, where you first encountered the Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that they split from this group of Caligni, but they didn't really make it that far. They just went up one level and then they kind of fell under the
Got it.
promises of that weird Gug creature and then set up their shrine up there. So that's
there's really not much else for us to see in this building, right?
No,
just
you've
like a place
explored
to
that
go around.
fully. You know that there's still some undead or maybe I think that actually not sure. You're not sure if they're still there, but you know that you were asked not to
Yeah, we didn't
disturb
kill them. They
And
came
then
and yelled
there-
at us.
That's right. And there's the over here if you can see it. That's the building where the Death Knight, as you call it, was, which when you first encountered it, the door was unlocked and you were you were able to just stride in. But apparently that must have been an oversight because when you came back after the retreating from the battle, the door was closed and locked. And then there was that big double doors up here all the way to the north, which made your skin crawl just looking at it with those like jet black smooth doors and then these veins of green stone that was running through it. Yeah, huge set of double doors and a lock that seemed to be just as complicated as the one, if not more, as the one over on that little ledge. So those are the two main things that are left unexplored on this level.
Which we are both locked out from right now.
Yes, because you
So-
have trouble with that lock.
So we
Yeah.
so we go down for a little bit and then we retreat and come back with many lockpicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you want to head back to Atari?
Well, no, I think we're
Uh,
saying we're gonna explore down that slope for a little bit up here, or wherever it was in this corner, and then see where that takes us, and then once we've kind of exhausted ourselves, our plan is to retreat back to Otari.
Okay. Yeah, you had already explored everything on that part of the level here, so we can cut it short here, and we'll teleport you back to Otari.
No, hold on.
No, but
What?
is there not
So
a
there's
is there not
there's
a
a
ramp that
ledge.
goes down?
Yeah, not a ledge, a ramp. I think you hinted that it was to the next level.
Above.
Oh,
What?
it goes
Am
up, not down.
wait, which ramp are you talking about?
Over in the top left corner.
In the top left corner. Oh,
This.
that here. Yeah, that basically also just takes you deeper into the Darklands, but if you explore it for a little bit, you'll realize that this must be leaving the realms of
Okay,
Belcora.
so it's not the stairs down. It's away
No.
from here. Okay.
Yeah.
So to be clear, we have not found a way deeper into another level on this map
Correct.
currently.
Correct.
Well, then, yeah, I guess we oughta
Lock
maybe
picks
we regroup.
And
Yeah,
actually,
lockpick.
yeah, and in this case, actually someone will probably even seek consultation with Yinis Merak about saying that, well, we found like this very, very complicated door, which, I mean, eventually I will probably able to crack them, but like, is it possible that she knows some way to crack a lock like faster and that doesn't waste it doesn't lockpicks?
It was a long time ago when we used to do this thing called taking 20.
Yeah. Okay, can we take 20 in Pathfinder too?
I don't think Tui.
That's not
No.
a thing. Yeah. But it's literally rolling 20 times. So, I mean, that was always the same. That it was assuming that you fail a bunch of times before you succeed. So you could just roll 20 times in that sense. I mean, what do you mean? Do you know how to unlock doors? You know how to it's a difficult lock. You know that's difficult. I'm not sure if you're aware of any spells. I guess you should be because they're on the occult list. You're aware of knock, which would give you a +4 status bonus to open a lock for 10 minutes. I'm not sure what your thieves tools are giving you. Probably an item bonus, so that would be cumulative. There's also, I will say, you could theoretically consider translocate, so formerly dimension door, to kind of like peek through the keyhole and teleport yourself in, but then you would have no way to back out of that place easily. But it would be possible because you can see through the keyhole, and that could help. I don't know if there are any. I guess you already have that talisman that you're aware of, so you could get another one of those keys. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I think I can actually. Someone can craft it. I think it is level 5, but yeah, my talisman dabblers are also at level 5, so I should be. She probably will prepare it next time.
If before we go down, if we can inspect both doors again, is there like, can we see any sort of like gaps or cracks or anything? I know you said the keyholes, but is there like, are they literally flush with the ground and the ceiling, or?
I mean, they do need a tiny little bit. They're exceptionally well made, so they are
Yeah.
really tightly sealing. Let's say this. They're probably not hermetically sealed. So if you're looking for
Right.
like gaseous form or something like that, that could work. Yes.
Yeah. Bark will have to consult his primal spells and see if there's anything that would help with bypassing as well. But
Give me a minute to pray on it. I gotta consult the nature spirits. I'm gonna go to the pool, and I'm gonna dip my little toes in, and I'm gonna think about how the natural world overcomes all obstacles, including locked doors.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, the bigger issue with overcoming the door without opening it is that you know that you ran into this encounter the last time,
Yeah.
and kind of got, it got really hairy. So not having a way to easily flee this time is definitely a risk.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like our first encounter with that thing was after we were subjected to that fucking bird, and
That's right.
so
Yeah, I mean, if you come at full strength, sure,
we
maybe
were at
it'll
severe
happen. Like,
disadvantage there.
definitely your call.
Should we go back to Otari then?
I assumed we
Yeah.
already were. Yes. So someone teleports us back there.
All right. You appear in Otari. I don't know. I guess you have to hold on to all your stuff from the
Yeah.
carry-all disc because that, only your carried items would travel with you. So you arrive there like clutching all of your treasures and that dragon head. And since you're targeting the Crook's Nook and you're always a little off target, you probably, yeah, I would say that you're materializing somewhere on the edge of the Otari market. It is pretty much midday, so immediately a crowd forms around you, and maybe here like some kids pick up some of the copper coins that fall onto the ground because there's literally thousands of them. It's really hard to hold all of them until Soma can. Oh right, but you have your extra dimensional sleeves. You're right. So maybe still you missed some of those copper coins, and the kids pick them up and run away and giggle. And of course, the dragon head itself is immediately the talk of the market, and people like ooh and ah, and like women are fainting, kids are screaming, men are impressed by your prowess in defeating such a monster. And I'll say that maybe you also notice that people at this point have, of course, heard about you. Some of them have seen you, but most of your heroics happen deep in the vaults. So the rumors across town are probably that there's some ancient evil stirring nearby that might threaten not just the town but the entire Isle of Kordos, and all that stands besides that fate and these people here, or it stands up between here is this group of adventurers that they've only heard about. So I think that now that they see this black dragon head, there's a sense of, wow, maybe they really can get stuff done. Like maybe they are the stuff of legends, and maybe we will tell years from now the story of Soma and Ottardo and the rotating cast of people that die by their side. So it really, yeah, it has a huge impact immediately as you show up there. So, well, but I'll say let's keep moving so we don't have to go. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So lots of conversations, questions from everyone. Everybody wants to hear the story. Everyone wants to know what happened, and um, people offer their services of like doing the taxidermy and helping to mount it, and Yeah, so your plan is to mount it in the Crook's Nook. That's where you want it to be
Well, yeah.
played. Yeah. So Ines Mera, of course, is eager to have it mounted up there, and she's like, "Oh, that's amazing! Like, what an honor! That's quite the trophy that you got here. That will draw a whole nother group of customers." So she's really excited about that, and with some volunteer hunters that help to, you know, I don't know anything about taxidermy, but they help stuff the head, I guess, and preserve it and mount it onto a proper board of some kind. In a couple of days, it should be up and kind of power over the entire bar area of the Crook's Nook above the common room. But that spectacle aside, there's still lots and lots of work to do because that dragon was just a speed bump on your quest. So what do you do next? Do you just want to rest for the day?
Well,
We need
yes.
to
First,
travel
we will.
to.
We first will rest. Someone will pour the sleeves into the party stash, so to lighten her load, and after that we'll have to start buying lockpicks from wipe all the market clean from the lockpicks. Every lockpick in Atari. Just go grab them.
We have gold
so
to
how-
buy every lock.
Yes, you do have the money. So, but
Put
how
the
many
money,
do
put an
you-
order in for some from Epsilon too.
Epsilon? Yeah, just keep them coming. But seriously, like, how many were you thinking?
I think they're a silver a piece, like grab. I don't know, 10 gold worth.
Probably.
Are they a silver piece?
I think they are.
Let me look them up. The replacement picks are 3 silver for a set. Oh, actually, you have an infiltrator kit, right? Is that right?
Well, I have right now. I'm using Otari's tools, so
Yeah, and if you look at the description, I believe that they're infiltrator toolkit.
Infiltrator
Is that
skills
right?
tools +1 item bonus to check.
Yep.
And
So those replacement picks are 3 gold pieces each.
oh my god. Well, we still buy 10 at least, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 30 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to understand. So the replacement pick is to be able to fix your toolkit without having to use the repair action. But I think you could still use the repair action to repair a broken kit.
Well, it would be less costly, but
Yeah, it would take more time. It would take 10 minutes, but just so you know, you're aware of your options.
it would actually take only 1 minute for Ottardo because he has
Okay.
quick
I think
repair.
we even did that way on the first levels before we forgot, kind of, I think.
Well, if you think that works, then yeah, Ottardo would be down with that.
But I have no real reason to think it wouldn't work. The question is, what would be the DC here? So your
Yes, level of the toolkit.
Craft an item, you must meet the following items, your level or lower. That's the case. Item must be common, or you must otherwise have access to it. That's also okay.
It's the level of the item, yeah, if that's what you're looking for.
So Level rarity and other circumstances. Okay. So that would be around DC 18. So easily manageable for Ottardo, for sure. Yep. Okay. Still, though, yeah, you can get 10 replacement picks, total of 30 gold pieces.
I think we'll get those.
Okay.
We could, well, it's still the same day. We could go and put in a little rune transfer for Sandy.
Mhm. Okay. What are you thinking about?
Move that +2 to the mall.
Okay. Or do you want to swap the +2 and the +1, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That is certainly possible. What was the cost for that again?
I think it's 10% of the rune.
Are you sure about that?
I can
Yeah, I think that's
double
reasonable.
check.
The price of the transfer is 10% of the rune's price, unless transferring from a rune stone, which is free. Wow, that's free. And yeah, I will say that they don't charge you additionally for the services, so that is definitely possible. So the rune itself, I guess if we're swapping, we're taking the more expensive one as the reference here.
Yeah, that's still 93 gold.
Yeah. Yep, 93.5.
Okay, I'll deduct that from the stash.
Okay, we'll round it down to 93.
All right. 93. Done. What time is it?
Well, no, after you put in the order, it's probably like early afternoon. Anything else you want to do, or should we to the next day?
I think we can go.
And if you're interested in the knock spell, it is not a very high level spell, so I'm sure you could get a scroll or two of it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So because of status bonus, I mean, do you already get any status bonus, Soma?
Well, the
Infiltrator's item?
talisman will get a status bonus, but it's only +1.
Yeah, so the +4 might be a good thing to have. Any other ways to boost your thievery?
Yeah, I'm thinking right now if is it better to buy a scroll or maybe pay for another rune for Soma's armor.
A rune? What kind of rune would you? Oh, you mean that doesn't help with the thievery? You mean just in general? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Well, if only you had 15,000 golds, there's a pretty cool magic item that could help. But
Well,
alas.
where could we possibly get 1,500 gold?
15,000.
I mean, if even dragons don't have that in their horde, that's
Yeah, I think that's your best chance.
All right.
Oh wait, there's a shrieking key. That sounds fun. Oh, it's cursed. Too bad.
Second run scroll. Oh, second run scroll 12 gold pieces. We can actually indeed buy like several of them. Okay, let's buy 2 scrolls of knock then. It should
Okay.
be,
Yep.
it should be fine.
Well, like I said, as a second level spell, it should be fairly available. So yeah, you can just get that right here in town.
I've subtracted 24 from the stash. Although I think we have like a solid discount on something.
Okay. So we're ready for the next day?
Yep.
All right. How can I get to the next day, though? If I do +1 day, it'll just get us all the way to the next, like 24 hours, I think. So I'm just going to have to... Oh, I see. There's a +4 hour button.
We could wait. We could like leave until the afternoon until the rune transfer is done.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll do right around midday, afternoon, literally afternoon. You head back to the I would think that it's the Dawnflower Library that does that kind of service for you. It has done that kind of stuff for you in the past.
Mhm.
And you pick up the transferred rune. Let me see if I can. Don't know if you can do that yourself or if I need to
Yeah.
do it for you. You can.
I
Okay.
I think I can edit them. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Do we need to move anything else to the stash? You know, all your treasures and stuff. Just want to make sure nobody is accidentally encumbered here.
Well, I think yeah. Let me just do this. Yeah. I think Sandy will drop the maul into the stash,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe should he keep a backup weapon? He doesn't have a backup weapon. Yeah, maybe he'll keep it as a backup.
Yeah. Okay. What about all that cash?
Someone dropped all the cash in the stash.
Okay.
All right.
Did you? Oh, right, because the thousands
Yeah.
of copper just get turned into a few silver, I guess.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Some also will perform her daily crafting for the talismans, which will make one of the sneaky key and one of the mortalis coins, and mortalis coin she will slap on Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been poring over my spell list trying to understand it.
Yeah, don't forget that once you open the door, you do have a battle in front of you
Yeah.
that you want to prepare for as well.
Temporary hit points go away after you rest, right?
I think usually they say that they last for like a minute or 10 rounds or something like that. Usually they say, but not always.
You substitute, but there's not. Well, in this form, you gain the plant trait. You can't. Yeah, it doesn't say, but the spell duration is a minute, so I'm gonna assume it's only for that minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And everyone should be fully healed because I'm sure everyone would be invited to partake in a little, you know,
Supplication.
fruit parfait for dessert. So
Okay. I've done some meditating. I've been out looking into the water and walking amongst the trees, and I don't think I have anything to help with the door itself, but I think I'm better prepared for what lies on the other side.
All right.
So we head back.
I suppose so.
Okay. And you find yourselves once again deep within. Come on, my cursor. There we go. Within the bowels of the abomination vaults. Yeah, you make your way towards the rowboat, and then using the boat, you row across the lake, which apparently still those strange fish in the lake apparently still don't want to pick another fight with you at this point. So you make it safely across up to that ledge and that pesky locked door.
Hey, before we do anything, just so you know, I'm casting Vital Beacon, and it's on me, and I'll probably be casting it from now on. So if you need a little pick me up, I'm right here. Just give me a little pet, you know? It's good for both of us.
Good.
Yeah. You want to make sure.
Ears scratched.
Oh, give me a little pet. And now I just. Amazing how well that character works as a druid.
I'm still loading.
Oh, wow, okay. Connors, do you have your cache disabled by any chance?
I don't know.
Did you ever? Maybe you ever change that setting for troubleshoot or something?
Would it be browser cache or something specific on?
Yeah, browser cache, I was thinking.
I don't
Because
know.
it's weird that it takes so long when you just been on this map that it would take so long again to load it.
I don't know. Like I'm right now. I'm sitting from the private Tor tab because it's the only one that loads. So it might actually not save cache.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, if it's a private, yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. So that would definitely explain why it takes so long.
Although this one seems to be particularly long, so maybe it's just something else.
As we're waiting for Karnas to load, I have a new obsession with building an in-person Foundry VTT table.
Ah,
No,
Or
that's
not necessarily a table, but just getting a cheap flat TV and putting it in some kind of an enclosure,
mhm.
and then just having and they have these infrared frames that give you touch functionality. So it's an infrared touch screen, which means you could basically take any TV, put that frame on top of it, which costs like $150, and then you have a giant touch screen, like a 40-inch touch screen. And I've seen some people use that with Foundry to pretty cool effect. So you can move your miniatures around and they get recognized by the touch screen because it's infrared. And
oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Are you looking to do it yourself or get like one of those tabletop tables? Tabletop tables.
It's
You know
not.
what
I,
I mean?
I wouldn't. I wasn't thinking of a whole table. It's more of like basically it's a TV in a box that you put flat
Okay.
onto a table. You can carry it around, and it's just your map basically, and
Okay.
you could put that on the table. I mean, of course, it would be awesome to have that actually embedded in a table so that it's kind of flush with the regular tabletop. Um, and I've seen that that's something that some people have done as well, but that goes into the thousands. But the project I'm thinking of would just be if I can find an old TV and then that infrared thing that could be somewhere between like 200 and 250 bucks for really, really cool um experience.
Yeah.
And like I said, there are some people online that have built things like that. That's a fun idea. I mean, first I would have to find a group that I can actually play with in person for that to make sense to have something like that. But I had some hopes because I went to a convention here 2 weeks ago, and there were a couple of people from Vermont that are also looking for groups. But the problem here is that everybody always lives at least an hour away,
Wow.
so there's a lot of driving.
I'll just
And
refresh.
it's not super dense either.
Here,
Yeah. I think it's not like
definitely not.
yeah, not big cities with tons of potential.
I mean, there's one big city which is like 150,000 people, and maybe if I would put in more of an effort, I might find someone there. But that's also 45, 50 minutes away, so it would also be a
Mm.
lot of driving. Do you still have your group, Sam?
Yes, we've been on a bit of a hiatus after Sky King's Tomb, but I think we're
Mm-hmm.
close to, because we lost a player that had to leave Paris. I think we're
Mm-hmm.
close to maybe finding one more person to join us and then start discussing what to play next.
And then you're back to 4 players and a GM?
We are currently 4. We're looking for the 5th.
Oh, okay. So you want a 5th to have
Yeah,
a little bit
uh,
of a
a
buffer.
buffer for, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Do you already know what you're gonna play?
No, I have a little document with all the adventures listed with the level ranges and all that, and for the first time, that's what I did. I gave them that, and they all voted.
Oh, okay.
I know I
Cool.
have one player who was really sold on continuing into Fists of the Ruby Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see if that emerges as the choice or not.
Yeah, I heard really good things about Fist of the Ruby Phoenix, and the only reason why I wouldn't consider it for us is that there is no Foundry module for it.
Oh,
But I heard really good things about it. I did see that because I'm subscribed to the adventure line at Paizo, not to the adventure path line anymore, but to the adventure line.
yeah.
And they have folded their adventure path compilations into the adventure line. So I saw in my upcoming deliveries that the season of Ghosts adventure path is getting a compilation, a hardcover.
That one was announced, but it's strange that they're putting them in with adventures and not. Well, I guess yeah. If you already had the
Yeah.
separate volumes, you wouldn't necessarily want to
Yeah.
get it again. Yeah.
But still, like, I don't. I think they should just make them their own subscription, like because
Mm.
it seems like something that people should always be able to opt in whether they want it or not. I mean, for me, it's fine. I have the Gatewalker compilation, which I kind of got by accident because I didn't check my email and I didn't realize that was coming. Um, I think I'm happy getting the season of Ghost compilation. I heard that that's a really good adventure path. I
Yeah.
think it's good to have.
Mhm. We
Um,
started playing it, but our DMs kind of ran out of steam. So we didn't really finish the first book for the season of ghosts. Oh, there we go. I'm in.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Yes. Let me see if I can give you a prompt here. There we go.
Well, first things first. Someone will pull out one of the scrolls that that I actually made in my inventory. Wait, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Use scroll of knock, and I put the spell in there.
I can put that spell effect on.
Effect of knock. There we go.
Oh, you already had it. Okay.
Yeah, and okay, thievery.
Okay, so we have 10 rounds. So let's maybe we should just make this an encounter so we can have the round counter for us. So let me just put you in an initiative here, and then we can go round by round. Okay, so let's see your first attempt.
Yes, and I have a bonus from infiltrator tools as well. So let's go.
And we're starting off with a regular failure. Okay, so you're not making any progress, but at least you
Well,
didn't break anything.
At least on 10 I no longer break anything, thankfully. Okay, round 2.
Is it, what is it? Is it 3 actions? Is the pick lock?
It's 2, I
Maybe you
believe.
would want to look that up. What's that?
I believe it's 2.
2 actions. Okay, so you can make 1 per round. Okay, there it is. Yep. Oh, we saw a second one. Okay, so that's a regular failure as well. Next round.
I think that one did not include the +4.
It
Actually,
didn't. You're right.
Yeah, I've just noticed it didn't include +4 or the bonus item bonus from the thing, so it should be 38.
8.
Okay, that's still not a success.
So how'd you do it before?
It was open.
Oh, right.
Ooh. And
Well,
there it breaks the lockpick.
That's why we brought 10 of them.
Okay, so I will say that you can swap in another one as a third action in that round, and then we go to the next round.
There we go.
Ooh, this is your first success, and you know feeling around with those lockpicks in the lock, you hear a satisfying clicking sound, but you know you're just at the beginning of this, so you got to keep on moving. But that's the first success. And then you break a lockpick. Have to swap in another one. I don't think it sets you back though, is that right? You break your tools. Opening the lock that you need isn't that right? You collect the proper tools. Achieve, you leave no trace, you don't open the lock, you achieve 1 success, but it doesn't say that you lose successes. Is there a general rule about that?
Actually, I think someone will also activate the sneaky key because it will count more successes for the complex locks.
Yeah, so it doesn't set you back. I think as long as this is kind of happening in the same process here, you should be okay. Okay, so next round.
Okay, that's the 5th round. Let's go. It's simple
Regular failure. Critical failure.
Another one.
You have more replacement picks?
Yep.
Okay, so next round. And another one breaks next round. Regular failure. Next round. Regular failure. And then, oh, I think the knock effect should wear off now. Oh, you have one round remaining, so that's the last one.
Is something missing?
And it's
I don't think so.
fades. What do you mean, something missing?
The 36, the previous one, shouldn't it be 37? There should be the item bonus there.
Well, I mean, the DC is probably 40, so... I didn't add the item bonus from the picks, so it should be 37, yes.
Okay, 38s are also the figure. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Okay, so at this point the knock spell runs out. Yeah, and someone will exhale and like look at the other thing like, well, guys, do you want to try another door, or we can keep going?
You succeeded exactly one time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can try. I assume, I mean, if they lead to the same place, I assume they have same quality locks, but
You know that
doesn't
the
hurt to
lock on
try.
the other door was better.
Better than this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's at least the same quality, probably better.
Maybe
Well,
Is this
maybe
how I
someone
get
want-
this group of level 12 characters? I put a door in front of them?
Well, first
I
of
mean,
all,
but-
we're level 11.
Oh, a level. Oh, that's fine.
So previous edition it was walls, now it's locks.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, it's a really high level. Are we sure we haven't found like a key or something around somewhere that goes in this lock? Have you tried every key on your keychain, Soma?
I think she did.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, can you open it from the other side? If we get in there, can we just like turn the latch?
Nobody thought to check last time.
I guess one thing that we could do, I don't remember the upper level. I don't know if we've checked all the paths down. Maybe there is a path that would lead us.
There's not.
There is not. Okay.
You know that there's no other path down. There's the one path down that would lead to the lodge, which is coming in from the through the shrine, but you're aware of all the other entrances, and there's none that would lead here.
Well, man. Soma, maybe we can try smashing the door. I know we tried with the other one and it would not budge.
Yeah, I suppose so. We might as well try targeting the hinges, maybe just in case, so we don't damage the lock itself.
All right. I guess Ottardo and Andy will try to put their shoulders into it.
I think this might actually benefit from Souma's Inspire Competence spell if it counts as a check, skill check.
Maybe Ottardo can do it and send the assists, aids.
Yep, he should be able to aid for sure.
Okay. So here is the aid from Sandy.
Okay.
And do you want is there a prompt or should Ottardo just roll?
There's no prompt. You can just roll straight up, and that's a successful aid. So we'll add 2 to that. Ooh. Okay. Maybe Ottardo channels the frustration of all the many attempts that you have tried here. But whatever it may be, Sandy and Ottardo together. I guess do you have any kind of implement you could use as a wedge of some kind? Maybe one of the
Hold
daggers
on.
you're carrying with you.
Well, Ottardo does have a dagger, and let me just double check. I think he got. No, he did not have whatchamacallit, but he does have a dagger.
Okay, so yeah, maybe using that as well. Although that definitely breaks in the process because this door doesn't just have an exceptional lock, it is also exceptionally solid. But finally, after much pushing and leveraging and putting your back into it, something cracks, and at first you think it's Ottardo's shoulder, but it is actually a tiny little chunk near the lock that starts to crumble. And Soma, you think that you might have a better chance of opening this now because you have better access to the actual like tumbler and everything.
No, so it doesn't even like.
It doesn't just pop open like that, but it
I see.
definitely made it easier to get to the lock and open it fully.
Well, we bought 2 scrolls for a reason, so let's do it again. Can you put another prompt, please?
Not really. So I think you just need to roll it because I can't put the lower difficulty in there.
Okay, well, pick a lock. Oh, now it counts knock automatically. No, I suppose.
That's a failure, not a critical failure.
Pop this one out. Thievery. Item bonus. 29. That's second round.
Still a failure. Do you have to put something in there every time? Like, why does it take so long between rolls?
It doesn't remember item bonus from the.
Okay, just roll it then. We can just add the +5. We know that there's a +5 on top of it, or the whichever bonus is missing. Okay, so there's a +1. So there's a success. That's your first success.
That's 1.
That's 2 with, or is the
Nope,
first
that's
one
definitely the first after because she stopped trying to crack it and then you bashed it somewhat open.
Okay.
And now she started again, so that's a failure. So targeting 35.
No, hold on. The second one doesn't have the +5.
Oh, you're right. That the second one has missing the +1, which brings it up to 35. So that's 2 successes now, followed by a regular failure. followed by another regular failure. Cool crit fail.
Stability.
Failure. No, you're rolling like failure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Knock runs out.
No regular failure because of the +1. And the knock spell wears off at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
okay, there's a critical failure. Another critical failure. Oh, and a success. That's your third.
How many successes do we need?
But you don't know. So. And there's your fourth. And as you're about to, like, maybe you're like, we're even muttering that under your breath, like, how many more are there in this lock as you feel your way around trying to, latch open all of the different little elements in there. And then with the fourth one, finally, a satisfying ka-chick as you hear the doors bolt snap open.
Someone was about to lash out in anger and frustration, but as soon as the click goes, like some cold settles in her guts, and she looks at Ottardo, looks at Sandy on her side, and immediately, no, not in the water, but like hides behind them.
All right.
Drawing her loot and preparing.
Bark snoring.
It's okay, he'll wake up soon enough.
That by the screams of pain of his
Indeed.
compatriots.
Come on, Bark. All right.
Well, what's going on?
Yeah, by the way, you're
There.
joking, but but at one point I actually did have a player fall asleep right on the call.
Oh.
I've had that happen.
Okay. Oop, hang on. You're moving too fast here for me. As you open the door and you quickly try to spill into the room, because you know that a battle awaits. I'm not gonna let you do that right just like this. So Ottardo is apparently taking the lead here. And as soon as you open the door, because you bashed it open, they definitely heard you come. So let's give everyone I think we'll just do a regular initiative roll. I don't think there's anything that would warrant a special initiative. So let's see. I don't know why it always makes them concealed or whatever for Ottardo. I don't understand why it's doing this. Can I just reset everything? No, when I reset it, it makes it undetected, hidden for you for some reason.
Is he
Well,
like
I can see the shapes, but they're all black.
Yeah, that's hidden, and I don't know why for every new...
Are you blinded or something? What's that status on you?
No, that's wait, hold on. What's the first one? Blessed armaments. So that's blessed armaments, and then the aura, and then the light.
Just for some reason, some tokens it makes you hidden, or makes hidden to you by default. I don't know why. Okay, I think I have everyone in here now, and we can begin the encounter. Oops, we forgot to roll for everyone. Okay, and the first one to act, quite fittingly, I guess, is actually the Death Knight, as you called him, that was waiting inside the crypt or the chamber but listening to you outside, to your curses, to your struggle, and then finally you open the door and he's ready for it. Here we go. It steps forward. And by the way, it does seem to still carry all the wounds from your first battle. I don't think that undead should have any way of recovering hit points simply by hanging out. So I decided to just leave their hit points the way they were. But it does step forward and try to strike you with its giant sword, missing you by just a tiny little bit. Oh, no, the other one is again observed. I don't understand this. Okay, never mind though. And then its third action is yet another swipe with the sword. In an uppercut movement, it strikes you for 37 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's Sandy's turn.
All right. Well, Sandy had his free rage upon initiative. He is going to stride into the room and make a silencing strike against the knight.
Okay, hang out though, because hold on, because as Sandy pushes past Ottardo to get into position here, the Death Knight uses the opportunity to strike out at him. 22 points of damage. And then we can see the silencing strike. So that is a critical failure. The creature's stunned 3. Oh, that's bad.
Ooh.
That can turn the tide all by itself. But the strike itself is a miss and then a crit miss. Okay. On the other end of the room, the clay golem steps off the pedestal, and with its superior reach, it just slams its fist. Hang on. And yeah, so it at first, it starts moving slowly. At first, and then it tries to punch. Ooh, critical hit for Sandy. And as Sandy takes that hit to the face, he also needs to do this fortitude save here.
Ouch.
Which he succeeds at. Okay, so you don't need to
Everything
worry
going
about
okay
that.
in there?
The sheer force of that hit, though, sends Sandy prone right away. Is that true?
Does it have some ability?
Sorry, I gotta, yes. No, sorry, that doesn't happen yet, the prone stuff, so don't worry about that. But still, incredibly powerful strike. Finally, its final action is yet another strike, which misses, and then it's Ottardo's turn.
Okay, Ottardo is going to use his defensive advance to shuffle around the knight, raise his shield, and attempt to strike it.
Mm-hmm. The knight, having already used its reaction here, can't defend itself against that, but you miss.
And with his last action, he'll try to snag the legs from underneath it. Let's see. there. Well, there's a -5 on here.
There's a -5 on there. Wait. Sorry, I was distracted here. What was it? So that attack is a miss. So does he still? Oh, so you still do the trip attack as a its own action. So it does get a reflex save here.
No, hold on. It's an athletics
it's a reflex
versus.
DC. Gotcha. So that's a success. So it goes. Yeah, you knock the legs out from under it.
Even with the -5.
No. In that case, no.
Okay. And that's it for Ottardo.
And Birke.
Let's see. Well, a little behind on the situation, so we're gonna move up. 15. Okay. Well, I can't stay there, unfortunately. Shoot, what am I gonna do? I guess I have to go in, because...
Well, that's where the fun is.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if this thing was taking reactions to hit me when I was spellcasting. I don't remember if it was. I feel like it might have been.
Well, it just took reaction to the strike ranges, so...
It did, yeah.
I guess your characters would remember that. It wasn't a reaction as much as it was an aura of, sacrilegious aura. So any positive, any vitality spells or abilities were automatically counteracted. Yeah.
Okay,
but it
well, we're not
going
going to... Yeah, we've learned our lesson from this. So this is 15, 20, 25. Just tuck into the corner here. And then let's throw down a... Oh, you guys are just a little too far apart for me to help you both. But this golem was attacking Sandy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Protector Tree. Make sure it doesn't have Vital or anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. Protector Tree.
Zoop.
And it's going to go up right next to Sandy, right here.
All right. And then
it's a 5th level version. It's a 5th level version, so it has 50 hit points.
Very nice.
That will last a whole 1 hit. That would be great.
It'll absorb 1 hit, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of 1 hit, let's make 1 scout, so count. So let's do lingering position and composition and inspire courage instead of defense. So
what the?
Sorry, that was me.
Wait.
I didn't mean to put a whole awakened tree in there. I was just interested in the token, but okay.
Okay, that's the courage. Let's see if I actually make it lasting. I do make it lasting. It will last for 3 rounds now. And for my next spell, well, Souma will look at that Death Knight square in the eye, and she will blast him with the most powerful spell she has.
And that is not a vitality spell, so
Nope.
no automatic contract attempt. Let's see the fortitude save. It's a failure.
Ooh.
51 points of damage. Huge blast as the spirit damage clearly obliterates most of the creature's sacrilegious life force, but it still remains in the fight. Still being stunned, though, it can't do anything this turn, losing all 3 of its actions, and then it is Sandy's turn.
All right, Sandy will smash. Attempt to
Sandy
smash.
smash. Sandy smashes. And Sandy destroys the creature, he thinks, but then realizes that no, still stands there. Swaying. Second attack misses, and so does the third. And as he tries to battle that creature, he opens up his defense a little bit. The clay golem trying to take advantage of that strikes him and misses, strikes him again, and strikes him successfully for 16 points of damage. And as
Ottardo's
it
going
kind
to
of...
use.
Yep.
Ottardo's going to use his reaction, and he is going to take a step as part of it to bring the statue into range. So that's 13 points of resistance to Sandy. So that's only 3 points of damage that go through.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, what happened?
And Ottardo attempts.
Yeah, Ottardo will attempt this strike on the statue. Sorry.
And is that an actual move that you do, or is it a step action?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me just pull it here. What's it called? Here it is. If the enemy is within reach. Oh no, sorry, that's not that one. This one. Nimble Reprise up there. You can step to put the enemy in your reach.
All right, nice. So no reactive strike from the Death Knight, and then see your attack. It's a miss. Okay, the golem, as it starts pummeling Sandy, all of a sudden starts to move faster and faster and falls under the essentially under the effect of a quicken spell. And the reactions threw me off here. That was his second attack, so now it's third attack.
Sandy shouldn't have taken any damage, by the way. That last 3 points should come off the tree.
Oh,
all
right.
Nice.
It just does it automatically.
Okay, and again, when the main effect make you quicken if you become a creature from what you can use and the extra. Yeah, it doesn't have any. It's just quickened. Okay, so it's a final attack here, which misses, and then it's Ottardo's turn.
Ottardo will try to focus on the knight. And so he will take a step to have it flanked again, and then try to strike.
And it's a hit for 13, which is not enough to kill the creature.
Wow. He's gonna try again. And crit miss.
Bark.
I was kind of sizing this up and thinking the thing would be dead by now. Yeah, he's just going to... hopefully try to make this job a little easier for someone. Who's gonna act? I guess Sandy's gonna act next, so... he will cast Enlarge on Sandy.
All right. As you cast a spell here, though, that will trigger a reactive strike from the Death Knight, and he tries to strike you and critically hits.
Can he do that even if stun 3? Or is he no
Even
longer
what?
stun 3?
No, he's
Because
no
he
longer
was
stun
stun.
3. He had his
No.
turn. He lost all
Okay.
3 action.
Alright.
In that case, I'm just gonna wooden double.
Oh.
And
Artists have 20 hit points.
it's at 4th level, so it's a what is it normally?
3rd.
Its base is 3rd, so okay, so it's got 30 hit points and
Okay.
that's it.
So 26
Hold on.
go to you. Yep. Oh.
Ottardo's going to use his reaction.
Yeah. I'll get
So
some
that's-
damage through, I promise.
Yeah. So that's 13 reduction on top of.
Okay, so that brings it down to 13 that actually come through. But since there is some damage coming through, it throws Bark momentarily off guard until the start of your of the Death Knight's next turn. That was its reactive strike. Okay, so now it's your turn.
Does it interrupt the spell because it was a critical hit? I don't know how that.
I think you're right.
so.
I think there was something about crits.
Yeah.
We don't see them so often, so I think when they are crits,
Disrupting is the
as a
term.
critical hit, you disrupt that action. Yeah, so you lose the spell.
But there's no. I thought there's not even like a check against it. It's just a crit disrupts it.
Yep. If your attack is a critical hit and the trigger was a manipulate action, you disrupt that action.
I think there are feats that let you do a check to maybe keep the spell, but it's not by default.
Wait a second. Hang on. This is if I use the wooden double to teleport here and then I'm within range of the protector tree, does the protector tree take the rest of the damage?
I mean, you're adjacent to it, right? So
Yeah.
And then at the time you take the damage, you're adjacent to it. So yes.
Okay. So would it disrupt me if I don't take any damage?
Nope, it would not.
Okay.
And you're not off guard.
All right. So
Did you just avoid the entire critical damage?
and then I enlarge Sandy, and I'm like, all right, my work here is done.
Oh my god. Okay, there's a hero point for you. That's amazing. Do you still have an action left?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I technically do. I didn't even think about the last one. Well, I've drawn out its reactive strike, whether I meant to or not.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go stick. Sandy needs help, and he'll snatch a potion and use his long arms to just go all the way over and stick the elixir of life in Sandy's mouth.
All right. Let's see that roll.
Which should be. Oh, did I reset? Hang on, I need to reset my. I have so many things to prepare every day. I never keep them straight. Elixir of life moderate. Here we go. 25 points.
There you go. And then it's Soma's turn.
Well, the Inspire Courage still goes on, so let's try to do something about it. So Soma will pull out one of her glass beads and try to telekinetically projectile this guy.
And with that attack, that is finally enough to make the creature topple over. Sorry, I'm getting a call here. I have to respond to that real quick.
Yeah,
Well done, Soma.
Yeah, that was for stabbing me in the gut before snapping the door.
I just have to say, it hasn't really clicked for me until the last couple of sessions, but the whole idea of playing you can play a plant druid or a wood druid or whatever, and have the entire spell list be planting trees and making shrubs and bushes and stuff, and just you can spend the entire time just doing base building around you. This one's gonna protect me. This one's gonna give healing. This one's gonna give me bombs to throw. I'm gonna put up a wall of thorns, and it's gonna defend. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's everything feels very on theme. Okay, so the Death Knight goes down, but there's still that giant statue to deal with. Soma, what we after hitting it with your telekinetic projectile? Okay, so you end your turn. Sandy, your turn.
Yeah. Sandy smash. Let's see. He will make this a silencing strike, even though it doesn't really. Don't know if that works or not.
Crit succeeds.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
what a
a
critical hit from Sandy. Let's see the damage.
Oh my
72 points of damage, but only 40 of those go through because the spirit damage does not apply. And then we have another regular hit and another 11 points of damage that go through, given that it has some serious resistance here to physical damage and is immune to the spirit damage. There's not a whole lot. So with the golem having 4 actions this turn, I think it's just going to focus on taking out that giant Sandy. So we have a critical hit to start with.
Does the tree still have?
Yeah, the tree still has hit points. Actually, hang on. I need to figure out how many it has.
Yeah. So first, Ottardo will use his reaction to shave 13 of those 60, so that's 47 potentially. Apply to Sandy.
And that is a hit.
No, actually, sorry.
What?
No, Ottardo used his reaction to protect.
Yeah, you already used it on me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And how much you negated 13 when it hit me, right?
Yeah.
And so it had a 50. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It dealt 56 damage, and then my wooden double absorbed 20, so 30, and then hardness 5, so 35, and 13, 45, 48. So it would have only actually been like 9 points that would have gone through. So the tree had 9 off of it.
Okay, now the remaining 38 it takes from the clay golem.
So from the 60, 38 go through to Sandy, is that it?
No, 38 go into the wooden double, and then
Okay.
22.
No. Sorry.
What?
Sorry, I'm mixing up things. I was trying to figure out how much the tree had left. The tree has 38 hit points left, so.
Right, and doesn't it protect? Not wooden double. The protector tree now takes that damage from the clay golem attack.
Correct.
So it takes 38 of that, which leaves 22 that would go to Sandy.
Okay, all right.
And he needs to roll a 42 save.
Yep.
Sandy does have some damage reduction, so you might have to take off another 2 or so.
Hold on. It's against void and damage from undead.
Okay. So then we have a second attack, which is a miss, a third attack, which is a regular hit. So that is 36 points of damage.
And what was the save?
Did you roll the save?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. So that was a... Oh, you actually failed. Okay. So the wounds that Sandy is getting here look nasty, supernaturally nasty. They have a very cursed look to them. And that was 36 that you just took, and then one final fourth action, which is a miss. And now it's Ottardo's turn.
Okay. I think there's no point in that. So Ottardo is just going to defensive advance towards the statue.
That's a hit. 20 points of damage. Some of that goes through.
And then a second one.
Another hit. And another tiny bit of damage that you chip away from that golem's structure. And Bark, your turn.
I mean, they're doing a great job. Oh, Sandy is pretty badly hurt, though. I guess I can cast healing stuff now. So, I actually swapped out most of my healing. Yeah, actually, I don't have much healing left. But so you said he looks like he's supernaturally wounded?
Yeah, his wounds look terrible. Like, they don't look like just natural bruises. They look awful.
Does he look like he has some special conditions, or is it just...
No, it's nothing like that you would immediately recognize.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to get Stick to dump some more healing into him, and I'm also going to cast Timber, just in case I can help.
Let's see that reflex save. It crit fails!
Ooh.
Come on!
That is the regular damage, so it takes double that, and
30,
it just...
34.
Boom.
As the tree smashes into the statue, the clay shatters and cracks, and the entire golem collapses under the weight of the timber tree. Yeah, we
Here's your
don't
healing,
have
Andy.
any. Yeah, we don't have any timers going here. Okay, so what you quickly find out as you rush to inspect Sandy's wounds is that he will not be able to recover from these wounds on his own. Only magical healing will apply, which isn't that bad in the short run, I guess.
Is that
Okay.
elixir of life for Sandy?
Yeah, I did that during the combat. I said I was going to do that, so...
Huh? Okay.
Before I knew
You
the
can-
tree was going to crush it.
So I'm just gonna rush to the bathroom real quick, but Sandy's wounds, the cursed effect just means that only magical healing can heal him right now, but once he's fully healed, the cursed wounds will go away.
All right.
I thought
I'll
it
be
was
right back.
the other way around. But yeah.
Yeah, you would think that. This is fine. This is fine, honestly, because all I need to do is shove some delicious fruit into his mouth. I've been really trying to work with the local ingredients. You know, there's some boysenberry. There's a little bit of. So I don't know what else grows around here. Lots of berries, I imagine.
Yeah, the soup is also for Sandy, so
I'm just gonna roll all the healing from the fruit, but it can kind of be divvied up however it needs to be. So.
Well, I think we can shove that into.
I don't think Sandy needs a full 47 hit points, does he?
Almost. He can take more than 40. He needs 43 actually.
Okay. Well then I guess I'll eat them all because that's what he needs. He's probably not large anymore.
All right. How long does that last?
Just a minute.
Oh, the effect says 4 minutes remaining.
Oh, does it? What? The spell. Oh yeah, the spell description is 5 minutes. Huh. I never noticed that. That's a weird amount of time.
Yeah. I thought they had gone with like just either 1 minute or 10.
Yeah. I guess it's just long enough that it could be useful for something out of combat, but not that useful.
Okay. I'm back. I see some healing here happened. A little while later, the effects of the enlarge spell. Oops, I accidentally removed his aura here. Its effects of the enlarged spell wear off, and you have a chance to look around. Soma, as you see those locks on the doors to the north and northeast, you shudder because they remind you a painful lot of the lock on the outside door. The door to the southeast, however, stands open.
Before we go further, XP?
Oh, good point. 70 XP, 70.
Okay.
And yeah, Soma, good catch. You look through the remains of that strange Death Knight, and you find a couple of keys. You also find a what looked like a magnificent weapon in the hands of the creature has now just kind of become inert and turned into a regular greatsword. The armor, however, looks and clearly is magic, but there's a strange, almost sacrilegious aura that emanates from it that makes the hair stand up as you just look at it. Something is not right about this suit of armor, for sure.
Mm.
535?
Yeah, that's how many XP we should have.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wow, look at that armor.
Got some nice runes.
Indeed.
We'll wait over here while you get suited up.
Mm-hmm. That will definitely be a great idea for us.
Don't worry, Ottardo. We know you're a modest fellow. We'll just be over here.
Well, actually, yeah, I could put it on.
So you are. It looks to me like you're trying to recall knowledge on Sandy. I assume that's not really what you're wondering about.
No. Someone was trying to remember how much of a bad idea it would be to put on that armor.
Okay, so I can see you can actually target a creature and then recall knowledge, and that will
I can try to do it again.
make it a little easier for me. Yeah, you can do it again. I mean, you think what's the worst that can happen, right? That's
Well, I did. I guess we won't know until we try.
that's right.
But it does give Ottardo the ick, right?
It doesn't. It has a very powerful aura to it. You don't really know what to make of it.
Hmm.
What's taking so long? Is there a problem?
Well, this feels wrong.
Well, I mean, I get it, you know, it's metal. Ugh.
Well, let's take it off.
At least, yeah.
Ottardo can't actually carry it without getting encumbered. Well, we can remove it and just leave it in a corner in this room and then pick it up when we're going back up.
There's a. Can Bark make a check on this guy too? Recall knowledge.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't even know what it would specifically be using, but I'll just do the whole generic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Recall. Where is it? Recall knowledge. I don't know if I targeted the right thing.
No, I mean, so you think that the spoils are yours, right? You destroyed the creatures, you should be able to take its treasures. And if people like metal, well, maybe why not?
Yeah. I think I know what this is, but Bark wouldn't have the faintest idea. They'd be like,
yeah, okay, yeah, let's go, let's do it. I mean, okay, look, Ottardo, I get if it's not really your style. I mean, you've got like a whole, you know, look going on here, but we should at least take it and strip it down.
Yeah, yes. I just can't carry it right now, so I'll
Where's my
take it off of the can stand me.
How much bulk is it?
It is 4.
Oh, well, I can't quite carry it myself.
Yeah, so that's what Ottardo's doing. He's going to remove it, put it by the door, and then when we're done here and leaving back to town, he'll pick it up.
No,
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, so you
thing is, I will be the voice of reason for a moment, because in any case, we probably shouldn't wear an armor that is emblazoned with symbols of Nimbaloth, in public at least. So I think it would be more prudent to just strip the runes from it and toss it away.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, Soma, but I also wonder how many people in town would even know what that symbol means.
Well, I mean, we might just might tell them, because we're kind of waging holy war against that creature.
Right. Well, yeah. Regardless, we'll set it aside. We'll come back for it later.
Yeah.
So, Ottardo, you shake out the bones and remaining bits of tissue and sinew and whatever is left of the skeletal creature that was inside of it, and you really have to like kind of scrape it out. It's almost like the decaying flesh had started to fuse with the armor itself. And yeah, once it's sufficiently emptied out, you just kind of set it up on the wall next to the door, ready to be collected later.
Well, let's see what else we have here.
Okay. So as you explore the room next door, which is surprisingly bare. There's nothing really in this room. You can see in the dust some footprints that must be of the Death Knight as he was posted here. Um, and there are these two doors that also are show these locks, just like the other two doors in the previous room. Bark, you, however, as you're like your exploration activity is still search, so I'm assuming that you kind of like sniff around and you always keep an eye out for something that might be less obvious. And you do notice, or up over here, there is a remarkably well hidden secret door that you just happen to notice as you're exploring the room.
Hey guys, look.
What?
Look, don't you see? It's. He does his best to point with
Boink.
his snout. Do the dog pointer point?
Lifts
But
up one foot.
his snout is not very long though, so he's like, no, it's right here. He just hits it with his paw.
It's hard for everyone else to see. Maybe you don't even see it at all. He's just pawing at the wall. You're not sure. Maybe he wants to be let out.
Maybe. Like, I mean, come on, we'll get out soon. Well,
Looks at Soma indignantly, and he's like, "Don't patronize me. There's a door here. Look."
Yeah, and there's a little switch you can tell, but there's the sconce on the wall, and you know that if you were to pull it, it would open that section of
Here,
the wall.
look. Let me just. He reaches up and he grabs the sconce.
can you reach it?
And okay, and the stone on stone grinding sound makes it obvious to you now. There indeed is a secret door in that wall.
Oh my god, the secret door.
He'd be let out.
Okay, and you step into that little hallway that connects to it. You turn around the corner, and there's another set of doors that, however, look different. I mean, they're also pretty robust, but they don't have any locks. They just have handles. And they're not made of stone, they're just made of wood. And as you open them up, you find a room, circular in shape, filled with spiraling runes, silvery sheen on them, and the same silvery metal covering the floor and ceiling. So you've stumbled upon the so far lowest portal chamber that you have encountered here. Clearly, judging by the runes, part of the network that you have already partially activated.
Wow, it's a big one.
Yeah. Is it? So I suppose we should activate it as well. It's not active, but it's on its own.
It is not active right now. No.
So, what do you think? Should we try to turn it back to activate it? Turn it on?
Yeah.
You're the subject matter expert.
Okay.
I mean, some of you you remember that it was pretty difficult to activate the last one, and that there is the possibility of setback. Just pointing it out.
Well, it won't hurt to at least to try, right? So.
I mean, it actually very specifically could hurt to try, but you know, that's your call. I'll just be over here, you know, trying real hard not to wee on the ground.
Well, it's okay. I believe in your self-control.
So you want to go through the ritual for an hour?
Yes, I think I will.
Okay. And you're the only one conducting the ritual?
Yes, because
It's
otherwise
better that way.
all will be worse. Otherwise, yes.
Okay. So you start your preparations, and you start the ritual. What are the others doing in the meantime?
Ottardo's going to refocus and then use his focus spell to top up the rest. I think that should be enough to bring him and Bark back up to full.
Okay. So that takes about 10 minutes. Is that right?
Like 20 minutes to cast it once on himself, and then, well, I guess in 1 hour he can repeat it, and
Well,
then.
we're not doing the full hour, so I'm just
Oh,
asking, what's your
okay.
next?
Well, yeah. The next 10 minutes he will be just refocusing.
Okay.
That doesn't sound promising. We're not doing
Yeah.
yeah, for 10 minutes Bark would be refocusing to get his cornucopia back, and then if he had any additional time he would be kind of snooping around the rooms here, looking to see if there's any other hidden secrets.
Okay. Well, all the other doors are locked. You're asking someone for the key that you found on the...
He's not going to go so far as to unlock doors. He's just seeing it,
Okay.
trying to see if there's anything we missed.
Okay. Yeah, so let's put you over here then as you're exploring. Oops. I mean, for over here as you're exploring the rooms, giving Soma some time to finish the ritual. Sandy, Ottardo, you're tending to the wounds of your compatriots. And these rooms here so far have been mostly quiet, and you just hear Soma's voice kind of echo through these hallways as she prepares and conducts the ritual. But then after a little bit of time, you hear a sound that at this point you have unfortunately heard multiple times. At first, it is faint in the distance, and then it comes up again and again, and it's hard to tell where it's coming from exactly. And finally, it sort of zeroes in on that small chamber over here as the screaming and wailing becomes louder and louder, and starts to take on like visible manifestations, dust swirling up in a vortex. And as that dust then kind of like fills most of the room and then sinks back down again, from the dust, essentially, the shape of Belcora emerges as she manifests once again, visibly completely rejuvenated from last you saw her. There are no signs that she would be weakened in any way from this. Maybe even the opposite. She's definitely just as mad as she's ever was, maybe even more so. And as she manifests in that room, she like looks ahead, looking at Ottardo, trying to like heal, take care of his wounds, and she screams at him. And she looks over to the left, seeing Birke in the other chamber, screaming at him, and she says, "How dare you! How dare you! I." I knew I shouldn't have trusted my useless cousin to protect these vaults, but you shall not take its secrets. You have taken enough from me. I will end this right here, right now. And that's the end of today's session.
So not right now?
So not right now.